Oh shoot, I don't have any music. Okay, let me see. Um, 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 Hold on. Where did I put it? Wait, oh no. Okay, YouTube. I don't have it. I still haven't still haven't set anything up yet. Okay, wait. Um let me do something. What is this? Can I use this? Okay. How loud is this gonna be? What the that wasn't what I was expecting when I looked up BGM. What about this? Oh, that's not really a looping track. What about this? Too melancholy. What the? Hold on, I can find it. Favorite chill. The playlist. No. This is way too sad. Goofy offbeat. No, it's too goofy. Anyways, while I'm looking for something, how is everybody? How's everybody been? God, it's been like 2 weeks. No. Whoa. I'll let this one play out in the meantime. Hello, hello, hi, hi. Hi, Clumsy. Hi, Head Agni. Can't stick around. Sadly, have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you. It's completely fine. I hope you have a good day. Kinda sick. How about you? So my throat is kind of dry. Speaking of which, I have to grab some water real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a moment. I've been so unprepared. And I said I was going to, finally set everything up on this new computer, but I still haven't done that. And it's because, well, I'll get into it. Yeah, I've been really busy. And not like me, like, looking at my phone for 8 hours a day busy. Like, actually busy. I don't get home until, like, 10 p.m. busy. So, oof. But other than that, I've been pretty good. Poor boy. It's fine. It's not too big of a deal, you know? This music's so sad. Oh my gosh. I need to actually just line up some BGM and do I know I need to go into my Google Drive. I think that's where all my BGMs are. What about this one? Hello? Okay, oh, this one works. Alright. So yeah. I've been getting sick a lot these days? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been sick. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been there as well. Ooh. It's been like 2 whole weeks after I said like, you know, I was gone for like 9 days and I was like and I did a stream and I was like, well, and I'm like, I'm back, and then I take even a longer break. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. But I have some exciting stuff. I don't have anything. I don't have any surprises, but stuff going on personally that I'm like excited about, I guess. What stuff? I mean, I made like I've made like a few new friends recently. It's been nice talking to them. And I don't know if I sound any different, but I did get a new microphone. So hopefully you like it better. It is very different. I did a whole lot of research. Hello? What happened? Oh. Okay, hold on. I had to make a tweet. Even though I probably won't be live for very long. I'm glad I woke up early. I've been going to bed like in the last few days. I've been going to bed at like 11 and like waking up early like I mean yesterday I woke up at like really late actually, despite going to bed really early. But I think that means that my sleep schedule is fixed. I think. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. But I kind of... Part of me doesn't want my sleep schedule to be fixed. Because I like staying up late, you know. Except on the days where I have to work. Or I guess the nights. Because I still work nights, but I did get a second gig actually. So now after class I have to be out for a little longer. So I don't come home until like really late, and then by that time I'm like really tired. And I basically have to choose. I mean, I'm not sure if like I don't know how I'm gonna stream at night anymore. I don't know how I'm gonna stream at night anymore. I guess like if I'm If I just so happen to have the energy, but usually I don't. Yeah. But I mean, morning streams should still be a thing. I've just been like, having to take care of some things. But like this weekend, right? I should be able to do some morning streams. Hopefully, I hope so. What day is it today? It's only Wednesday, right? Yeah. I wonder if I can do a stream tonight. Maybe. I would like to. I'd like to play a game. I haven't played a game in a while. But yeah, what else has been going on? I feel like every time I come back, I'm like, so much, guys, so much has happened, and then I don't talk about any of it because I forget. It's not like I write everything down. What game are you thinking about? I don't know, actually. There's that climbing game that I see people playing, but I don't know about that. I might just play one of the games I have that I've been meaning to play for a while. Yeah. Before I buy any new games. I've been in a kind of a cash deficit recently. But the second job helps, so in time I'll probably build myself back up. But like with the new computer, now the new microphone. Guys, it's a really nice microphone. The guy in the bowl? No. We've played that. We've already beat that game. There's a new game now. What? Is he also in a bowl? I don't know. But it's that game called, I think it's literally called a difficult game about climbing. But it seems kind of like cheaply made. So I don't know if I want to pay $10 for it. No, he's just a guy climbing. This one seems like... I feel like it's even harder than getting over it. Oh, it started auto-playing. It was a long-ass minute. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Hold on, I need to let the Discord know that I'm streaming. Guys, this new microphone, it picks up my keyboard a lot less. It's crazy. I should have gotten one of these mics long ago. A long time ago. Well, I wasn't able to afford it a long time ago, but... the type of mic in general I should have been looking at. To be honest, I kind of want to do like almost like a presentation on streamer audio, because like I've been like super obsessed with audio like ever since I started streaming. It probably comes from a point of like of not liking my own voice, so I'm kind of using audio quality to compensate, which is... it's funny because if I hate my own voice, then why would I want people to hear it in like the highest quality possible, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really think that one through. That seems kind of counterintuitive. I came here, but I'm on Genshin. I'm a go soon. Alright, have fun with that. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I'd love to just share everything that I know. And I also love when people ask me for advice, because I can actually feel useful, because it's something I kind of know about. Like, obviously I don't know all of like the very specific, like I can't tell you what the heck like I don't even know the terms. I'm back. Welcome back. Yeah, I can't tell you like the range of like frequencies on a mic, or even tell you what that means, or what is good or not. But from just kind of looking around, I kind of know what microphones sound good. And hi Yuka. Hello. Welcome. I think so something that was like that didn't really something that didn't really that I didn't really think about until like more recently is that the scenario that you're using a microphone in is like very important. I know that's probably like, well, obviously, but for some reason condenser mics have been popular with streamers for a long time. Well, hi, hello, Carol, welcome. But yeah, maybe I'll just get into it now. Condenser mics are like the kind of thing that you see in like a recording studio. They're very sensitive. Usually they're like in usually it's like they come in different, well, not usually, but they often come in like different like pickup patterns. So some of them are cardioid, which means they basically just pick up sound in a cone or in a heart shape in front of them. And then you've got like omnidirectional, you've got like bidirectional. And it's like the most detailed kind of microphones. And it's something you really do not want to be using unless you're in a controlled environment. So like an environment with no noise, no room reflections, which is basically just because sound bounces off of stuff, right? So if you've got a super detailed mic, then not only will it pick up your voice, but it'll also pick up your voice bouncing off the walls back into the microphone. Which it doesn't like make an echo or anything, but it will like make your recording sound less clear. And I kind of became hyper aware of that, so I changed to a dynamic type mic. Yo, how are you doing? Hello, Shy, welcome. I gave Shy like a kind of small lesson on microphones. But I didn't really get into the thick of it. I just said like you should buy this kind of mic. And then I suggested one. They get good ones get really cheap nowadays. I just wish I let myself I just wish I let myself actually buy one of the cheap ones. But I'm like, no, I'm a professional. No, I'm not a professional, but I hold myself to a high standard for some reason. Probably because all I do is listen to like streams and podcasts and stuff. Since I don't get home until like 10 p.m. now, so I can't even like look at a screen until that time. So basically I'm just like putting something on and listening. Sometimes it's a live stream, sometimes it's a podcast or music or something. But because of that, I've kind of become like hyper aware of audio. And some people, even streams that I want to watch and like friends and stuff, sometimes I'll just be like, there'll be something very minuscule about their audio, but it'll like annoy me to the point where I don't want to listen to it anymore. Which is I hate how I'm like hyper aware of it now. But like decent sounding microphones that that you can listen to for a long time without straining your ears, they can come very cheaply nowadays. You can get one for like $50. This new one I have, don't roast me, but it's a Shure SM7B. It's the it's the podcaster guy microphone, which is why it sounds like that. Did you get the ASMR mic? I don't get that deposit until like the 30th. But yeah, I'm gonna get an ASMR mic soon too. Because the Dono goal was funded. Yeah, thank you everyone. Someone like did like a huge, like it was like $80. And I know who did it, even though they're anonymous. Or even though they chose to be anonymous, so I won't out them. Unless they want to be outed. But yeah, for a while I was really opposed to getting this microphone because I thought like, oh, everybody uses this microphone, you know? And for the longest time, I thought I preferred very bright, like detailed sounding microphones, which I still do like for like singing and stuff, but for like long sessions, I think you would rather listen to something that sounds like this. Maybe more radio-like, rather than the one I had before. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it better? I don't know. You have to... I hope it's not too quiet. This is a very quiet microphone. I have to crank the gain all the way up. It sounds more clear. Oh yeah, I have... It's a... It's like it's very directional. So like I have it pointed like directly at my mouth. And it's very easy to aim it, I guess, because it's like long. It's a long microphone. And it does reject all the sounds to like the sides and stuff. So right now I don't really have any fans running, but if I did, then I think it would do very good to reject those noises, because it's a very quiet microphone. Not very sensitive or detailed. You do have to get really close up to it, which is fine, because I have it angled so it doesn't completely cover my face. I had to learn like proper microphone etiquette as well to like to like find a good spot to have it. I'm lucky I have a good mic stand for that. It's crazy how much like the littlest thing will affect your audio quality. I've just been like in the weeds, like really in the thick of it, just like just like, okay, what, like where should I go from here? Because I've had the same microphone for a while, and it was starting to get grating to me. Because I started, like, recently I've been starting to record myself a lot more for certain things. And mostly like, it was mostly when I was recording, like, and because I was practicing for my, university audition. So like I was like singing a lot and listening to it back, and that's when I learned that I really don't like my mic. I didn't like the sound. I didn't like how I sounded. And I just started being like hyper aware of a bunch of stuff. But now I'm one step closer to having my own podcast. I can be a podcast guy. Now I can have the most terrible opinions. Not really. I have wanted to do like a podcast or like a talk show. Like ever since, like before, before podcasts were cringe, I liked them before they were cringe. I hope it sounds good. I got it used. Cringe, I love podcasts. Yeah, but have you seen like on Twitter or like on TikTok those clips of like two guys like in a podcast, and they're just like, it's always like some finance bros. I don't know. But you just see some clips of like the absolute like you just see clips of the absolute like most terrible things ever being said, and it's always on a podcast. So it's been. Have you watched Trash Taste? I have, yeah. It's very good for like learning what it's like to live in Japan. It really made me like, I mean, I was never too much of like a OMG I want to live in Japan kind of person. Because I've always kind of known that it's very work oriented, and I'm not very work oriented. I'm very eepy. Let me eep. I started listening to the Smosh podcast. I did listen to a few episodes of it. Yeah. I need to catch up with it. I need all like the podcast, all like the listening stuff that I can, because I work so much now. I need more material so I don't get bored at work. Woo, yeah, woo. Hi, Loon. Hello. Hello. You've been streaming a lot. You haven't slowed down. Like me, I'm becoming an old man. Not really. I don't know. I think I've learned to stop making promises. I'll stream when I can stream. Yeah. I might be able to, hopefully in like the next coming months, I'm able to quit my night shift job. In that case, I'll probably be able to stream a lot more. Weekends will be actually weekends for like the first time in 3 years. There's one called Am I the... Hold on, there's the heart emoji is blocking your comments. Very cool, YouTube. One called I am from... Am I the from Shovel? Huh? Your job sounds like a pain? It's okay. It's whatever. I can't complain. It's money. It's a job. It's just the time of it that's a bit annoying. And since it's at a weird time, I don't know, like working at night. I mean, I don't know. I'm a strong proponent. Proponent. That's the word. I'm a strong proponent of the 6-hour workday. I don't think 8 hours is good for a workday. I think that's too tiring. I think by like the hour 7, you're like completely useless. Like you're not being productive by hour 7. There's no way. Am I the... Oh, okay. Am I the bad partner, roommate? Okay, so it's like, am I the asshole? Reddit. Reddit moment. Some days I work 6 to 3. On weekends, I work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then, now on weekdays, I have a second job. And now I work... It's like more like a gig, because I only work like 2 to 3 hours. And I'll work sometime in the evening, like 7 to 9:30 or something. But that's like every night. Except the other nights when I have to work. How about 8 hours of school? I do have like a few hours of school every day as well. Oof. It's not 8 hours of school, but like I physically do not have any time of the day. Wait, I mean, eventually I am actually going to go back to the 8 hours of school kind of thing, because I'm going to be going to university, so I will literally like not have any time. Like now I'm lucky enough to have like a few hours in the morning, I guess. But next semester probably no. Probably no. But then hopefully I have weekends at least. I want to work at a different cafe, but later when it opens. How long are cafes usually open for? There's a cafe that's downtown that's like... It's like a bar and a cafe. It's kind of cool. It's very hipster. Everything about it kind of screams hipster. But I'm into it. It's a very popular place for people to just like... kind of bunker down and do their fake jobs on their laptops. The one I work at, opens at 5 a.m. to 9. Wow, that's like almost all day. I mean, that is all day, basically. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I think I've talked about this before. But what do people actually do at cafes on their laptops? You know? Since we're on the subject, kind of. So I brought it up. What do they actually do? I said fake jobs. Because I don't actually know what they do. So I just assume they're like trying to act busy. That's such a bad assumption. Like they're just there to like pretend to be busy. Like obviously not. They have to be doing something. But I think it's pretty accurate that you can't be doing something... Like, how come... Okay. How much can you really be contributing if all of your work can be done on a laptop? On, like, a trackpad? I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like a fake job. Like, are you really needed if you just need to be on a laptop for like 6 hours? Like, anyone could do that. Right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? Maybe I'm just jealous because I have to actually, you know, I'm probably just salty. It depends what they're doing on the laptop. Well, like, obviously a lot of important work gets done on computers, right? But like, if you don't even need to crank the fans on the laptop, like, you can just like without the charger, just like sit down in a coffee shop, no external monitors, like do it all just on a single screen on a trackpad. I feel like, how fast are you even working? Like, there's like a limit to how fast you can even work at like a you know, single set, like, laptop kind of setup like that. So you have to be doing something really simple, like spreadsheets or something. Did you hear that the US wants to change the retirement age? Retirement isn't real. How are you all? I'm okay. My throat is dry. I drank water, but it didn't change it. It didn't change anything. You heard it in your psych class? They want to change it to 70? I feel like most people, or a lot of people, are not going to be able to retire just because they're already kind of living paycheck to paycheck, and like a lot of jobs don't want to like offer like a 401k thing, like benefits. I don't know. I think there's an increasing expectation for like for people's children to like take care of them because the government probably won't. I just have to say skill issue, because if you're almost retirement age, right? If you're almost retirement age, that means you basically grew up in the generation that had everything handed to them. You basically just had to put your head down and work, and you would eventually climb up the corporate ladder and become something. Because it was just, you know, because like everything wasn't like against you. Like the system still worked like 40 years ago, bro. You could have just got a job. You could have just got a job and then instantly got enough to like start paying a mortgage. And then if you stuck at that job for like 40 years, you would literally be like, you'd be like the CTO at this point. I don't know. There's little sympathy that I have because like in this age, you just can't do that anymore. You just kind of have to strike gold at this point. Like if you're growing up in this generation, it's just like, you know, get lucky or die. I don't know. I don't know. Just need to put to be put out to pasture. Like I don't know. I just think like serious like seriously. I don't know. I mean, I don't actually know when things started to go out of whack. It was probably like 20 years ago with maybe like the housing crisis. What was it, like 2007? But if someone was like 60, they had so much. They had like 40 years to like get their to like have like a plan. Unless everything fell apart for them. I don't know. What are the people that like really got by that like financial crash? Like who was, I guess like everybody, right? But like who were the people that were like affected the most? Maybe like stockbroker guys? But like real people. Like what are the real people that were affected by that? I'm so mean today. I don't know. It's just I think I've like I officially don't get home until like 10 p.m. I'm like I can't like the poor are always losing. Yeah. I think at the end of the day the people at the bottom probably get it the hardest. Did you work till 6 today? No, I don't have during the week I have class in the morning, so I opt to not work all night. What I used to do is I would work 10 to 6, and then like 2 hours later I would go to class. And that was like awful, and I was falling asleep in class, and I wanted to die, so I stopped doing that actually. But now I do work a few hours in the evening. So like after class. Like after class maybe I'll have like 2 to 3 hours just to chill, but usually I have something to do, like going to the store. Or like yesterday it was like picking up this microphone from the Facebook marketplace. I say it like it's a physical place that you go to, like the Facebook marketplace. But no, I just like met up with some guy. He was just like some dude. I think he was a dad. And he was like, yep, I just I'm a streamer, but I don't really need this microphone. I just need something a little less. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. Because like I said, cheaper microphones are so good nowadays. So you don't really... If you're like a Twitch streamer or something, you don't need a Shure SM7B unless you're literally neurotic about audio. Which I guess I am. But also I kind of just wanted to try it. And I also want to sing into it. Because I wonder how it is for singing. I think it might be a little better just because of my room. My room has a lot of hard surfaces. It's very my voice bounces around all over the place in my room, so I think this microphone would be better for rejecting those reflections. I'm yeah. I think that's how that works. Yeah, after I get my I'm a bit in the red though because I've been having to like buy a whole bunch of stuff. So like groceries and like and ton of other stuff I've just been putting on my credit card. It's 0% APR at least, but I still have to pay it by September. And then I'll start getting charged interest. But I'll definitely get it. I'll definitely pay it. I'll probably have it paid off by like maybe next month. Sometime next month. Because I don't plan on buying anything. Well, actually the ASMR microphone. But after that, nothing. I'm cutting myself off. But then after that, after I get my balance to 0, I want to see what I can do about actually acoustically treating my room. Because I think that would be cool. It would be really easy since I don't have anything on the walls. So I could just put stuff over it. But I just have to like actually make sure I'm allowed to do that. But if I am, then epic. But if not, then I guess I'll just like make a temporary booth that I can like put up and take down. Hi Axel, welcome. Hello, hello. Hello, Axel. I hate. Why is my voice so dry? I hate it. I gotta go out eating breakfast with my friend. Bye. Bye. Wow, look at you being sociable. That's nice. That's nice. I wish I had a buddy to eat breakfast with. That would be so nice. Well, what was me? Me just finished hanging out with my friends? What the? Nice clock, bro. Thanks. Hi, Chaser. Do you like my new microphone? It's an SM7B. You got no friends? Not in local land. You know. You know how it is. Or maybe you don't. You probably don't. Clean AF? True, true. But online local? Just online, not local. Okay, I pull up. What we getting for breakfast? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I don't know, probably like a brunch place. I like brunch. I've never had a cocktail at brunch. I didn't even know that was like a thing people did. But until I went to a brunch place and they were like serving fancy martinis there. You never had a cocktail? Yeah, you're like straight edge. That's fine. I've had a few martinis, usually just chocolate flavored. Either like chocolate or coffee flavored ones. That's all I've had. None of the fruity stuff. I'm so edgy. Not really, it's like the opposite. You're just like, happy, happy, happy. You're drunk on life or whatever. I was thinking of like the high on life people. I don't know. I wish I was happy, happy, happy. Man, same. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Smile. Felt. I'm just busy. Some people are like, I like being busy because like it keeps me from, you know, thinking about things and having thoughts. And partially, part of that is true, but also I want to actually like sit down and like creatively express myself. But it sucks when I don't have the energy to do that. You know, sometimes you gotta wallow. You gotta sit there and just wallow in the mental dread. Then you can make a that's how you write banger lyrics or something. I don't know. Gaslight. I'm so easily tired. Yeah. Gaslight yourself now. Be happy. Be happy. It's like society trying to tell you that you'd be happy with a job and 2 kids and a wife. I mean, you probably would be, but just with a job, I don't know. If I had those other things, maybe. I think that's why they do it. I think that's why. Because like you need something to be working towards. If you're just working to support yourself, you just kind of feel miserable. Like, why am I even doing this? You know, why not just let myself melt into a puddle? So then you basically have to like create a higher cause for yourself, and then motivate yourself that way. Too exhausted for proper hobby stuff? I'm stretched too thin. There's like a huge list of like hobbies that I wish I had enough time and money to get into. And it's very long. There's a lot of stuff that I was always kind of curious about, but I can never really find the time to delve into. Some of the stuff I'm like, you know what? I probably don't need to do that, to be honest. But, you know, maybe in the future, you know. It's kind of weird how I kind of just wish I had like a 9-to-5 job. Because that would be much easier than what I'm doing now. Which is like having 3 different jobs at all different times. I got asked to make an animation for my schoolwork, and I'm so tired after working on it for 4 hours and only having 1 minute down. Aw. Yeah, it's really hard to work on something, especially if you're not like if it's not something you're super passionate or on board about. 3 jobs. It's more like 2 jobs in school, but it's basically just a job you have homework for. School, you know? And I want to try VTubing, but I know I'm broke AF. It's kind of relatable. In current day and age, is it even worth it? I don't know. I can't make a strong argument that it would be worth it, to be honest. As weird as that sounds. I mean, I started many years ago, and it was different when I started, you know? I had, like, it was a bit more optimistic. Now it's just kind of like, my eyes just want to glaze over. Like, I guess it's fun. Like, it's fun in the sense that hanging out with friends and playing games is fun. But to actually get a sizable amount of people to look at your stream and to maybe like even donate and stuff like that, you have to be incredibly like annoying and narcissistic, basically. Like you basically have to like put signposts everywhere saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm streaming," and then like promo it all the time, then make it your life, and yeah. Or you could just like chill out with like 2 viewers, which is what I do. And I'm actually somehow lucky enough that more than 2 people somehow find me and just decide to hang out. But I'm not gonna lie, that's like really rare. Like it took me like 2 years to get to that point. That probably won't happen immediately, or even remotely soon. So that's kind of the like the ugly truth about it. Streaming isn't the way to go. I go on full-on video VTuber nowadays. I stream when I'm bored AF, need footage for the video. Yeah, one video did more to grow. Yeah, I mean, if you've got like the aptitude for video making, of course, like that helps immensely. But personally, I'm not so much of a projects person. I'm more of like I want to go live and talk. I always want to be a talking guy, a talking little guy. I don't know. But I kind of started, I mean, the reason I started is I wanted to talking heads. Maybe. I don't know. The reason I started actually is it's a bit like cynical. Because I started streaming or I started VTubing, I guess. Is when I started streaming. I basically started out of spite. Because I saw that, well, I always wanted to be like a YouTuber, like a Markiplier kind of guy. Just because I grew up watching them and stuff, and like, I would like basically imitate them, and like, I would like narrate to myself when just like playing video games on my own because I was lonely, and I wanted to be like them. So but I always kind of had always kind of had I guess issues with my self-image. So I didn't really ever want to put myself out there. And I was actually just jealous of because VTubers started like popping up, right? And I think this was right when like clips of like Korone from Hololive started were like circulating a whole bunch. And I think Hololive Myth or Hololive English first generation was just announced, or they just announced like the auditions or something. And that's when I just started. That's when around when I started seeing these like Japanese VTuber clips everywhere. The male VTuber thing? No. This was way before that. This was way before male VTubers even like had a chance at anything. Well, I guess that might have been part of it. Like I just thought like I don't know, something about it made me like spiteful that they didn't have to show their face, that they could just like that they can be themselves because they could you know, be on stream and not have to show themselves, so like they can be as silly or as goofy as they can and nobody will judge them because, you know, they're not on the screen. So I thought that was kind of unfair. Like I wish I had that advantage, you know, because like I would be great. Like I would be, or I thought I would be great. It turns out I wasn't. I was kind of boring for a very long time, but yeah, I thought that's all I needed. It's like, oh, I just need like that. I need that VTuber model thingy, and then I'd be like, I'd have such a good chance, you know. Male VTubers had a chance. You know, we'll talk about that. Yeah. But then I just see, obviously that made me look into it because like I thought like, oh, if I had one of these, I could, you know, that's all I would need to blow up. You know what I mean? That was what I was thinking. So yeah, obviously that made me look into it. And I think by the time, at around, I mean, you might know when I debuted, right? It was about like 2 years ago. But I was a VTuber like a year before that. I was streaming. Like a whole year. So in reality, it was like 3 years ago. And that was, it was around when Lazerlight debuted, I believe. I think I started streaming like around when Obsidia came out. That's when I actually started streaming. And it kind of just didn't go anywhere for a while. And that's fine, you know. It turns out that what I should have literally just done is stream like on Twitch or something and just practice with no model or anything until I was comfortable on you know, on microphone. And then I should have debuted, you know, because then I would actually have something to offer. With my like, you know, other than like a, you know, a VTuber model, like I'd actually have, I'd have the stuff, you know. Because like I didn't really realize this. To other people, it might have been obvious. But hey, you appeared in my timeline. I thought I'd drop by and see what's up. Hello, welcome. We're just talking. I'm talking about why I decided to start streaming, I guess. Since somebody asked about getting into being a VTuber. It's great to see you grow. heard that can be an appeal. What, like having big number? I guess. What was I saying? I think I was talking about... Oh yeah. I really should have practiced before spending money on a VTuber model. That was definitely my first mistake. Yeah, number go up, make monkey happy. Like, you know that video of the monkey going like, me, banana, eat, you, give, banana, now. That was me. Or that's me. I don't know. That's a very specific reference. Yeah, I love number go up. You seem very underrated. I'm surprised you actually started quite early. Yeah. Well, it took a lot of time to iron things out. Because, you know, I started like... I had like been kind of alone. Kind of just being a shut-in for 2 years before I started streaming. I hadn't talked to anybody, even during like high school and stuff. I was very untalkative. And honestly, it took a while to get over that. I was a complete stuttering mess, an utter fool. I was basically scared to say anything because I didn't know like what people or like how people would react to something. I didn't know what to do when there was like no people in chat, which was like most of the time. But eventually, I think I just got comfortable, I guess, maybe. I don't really know when it clicked. I think after I debuted this model, I feel like I kind of got lucky. And kind of there was a bit of a wave. Like I got some new viewership after that. And that was it was like enough motivation for me to basically like come out of my shell a little and be a little more talkative since there was new people in chat. And I think that really helped. So like if I never, you know, if I always just stayed at like 1 concurrent or 0 to 1 concurrent viewers, I don't know if that would have ever changed. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. I think part of it was like just growing up as well. Because like, you know, I was a bit young when I started. And now I'm older, you know? That's how time works. I think that helped as well. Real lol, I decided to say hi in chat to say your avatar is cute. I get that a lot. Cute boys and gals doing cute things will never get old. True. True. That's a media as old as time. It'll always be good. How old were you when you started? I think I was like 20. I think I was 20, yeah. But it was before I had like a real job or anything. I was kind of a baby. I didn't even have a driver's license when I started. Which, I mean, a lot of VTubers I know still don't have driver's license, so A baby, yeah, basically. Cuteness is power. Yeah, that's why I wish I was cute. People keep saying something like that I'm cute or something, and I just don't know what they're talking about. I mean, the motto, yeah, I can agree. You're cute though. Bleh. Okay. Okay. But yeah, where was I going with this even? Oh yeah, should you be... I don't know, should you try being a VTuber? Maybe. You could do it for a lot cheaper than I started, probably. There are a few resources. I've always thought about doing like a... This is how you start, because I learned like so much like stuff about like audio. Well, I'd probably talk a lot about audio. That'd probably be a perfect time to like, you know, audio pill people into... Because too many people worry about visuals way more than audio, when audio is the most important thing. And, you know, all the stuff that I learned in, you know... There's just like so much, right? I can't even like... It doesn't even feel like it's a lot, just because I've just been around for it all to just absorb it all. Like somebody coming into it completely new, maybe being a fan of VTubers, but not knowing what goes on the, you know, not knowing the inside baseball, they're not gonna know a lot of these things that I know. PNG tubing was cheaper or something? I guess the cheapest thing would be getting a... Would be getting like a shared... Or like a generic base model VTuber model. They're basically like VTubers models sold as like a... As kind of like a... Oh, general purpose. That's kind of what the word I was looking for. I didn't even know this one was general purpose. Because I saw this VTuber and I just thought that was their model, but no, this is a anybody can buy and use kind of model. And they're usually very cheap. Like I wonder if I can just screen share this. Hold on one moment. Or maybe I should just screenshot. Okay. Copy that. Or save it, actually. Like, this is a general purpose model. Anybody can use it. Just buy it. You can, like, there are some, like, colors you can change as well. You can, like, change the eye and hair color to whatever you want your OC to be. But then some people have, or some of them, they have different, like, rules on how much you can alter it. But I've seen people alter them to the point of... Some are very customizable, to the point where you can almost recreate your OC in them, with them. Because they'll have, like, so many different options. I know, personally, one of my friends was working on one, and it might be done, I'm not sure. I have to ask them about it. but a site like Nizima or Booth or Gumroad would probably be a place for that. And I would start with that, to be honest. Just like stream with one of those models and just gauge interest, I guess. See if you have the stuff. And then if you do have the stuff, you know, if you've got like the golden ticket or whatever, if you think you're up for streaming for real, then you can get a, you can plan a debut and like actually like, you know, custom commission a model, you know, get all the stuff that entails. But really, you should very much so start streaming first. And in the meantime, while you're streaming, you can basically, you know, do some research, look at different artists. You know, you'll probably meet people on your, you know, in your streaming journey. And you'll probably meet like an artist that maybe does VTuber models, either like the art or the rig. And you'll probably just meet someone who does it. And then you could probably like commission them. Probably for much cheaper than like what you will see like that, like Joe Schmo. Like Joe Schmo on Twitter with like a 100K followers, that'll like get to your commission when they get to it, you know what I mean? That's a bit more dubious. I wouldn't go for that. I would just go for like maybe a smaller creator that is trustworthy and very personable. Or, you know, you could just wing it. There are also models that are pre-made that are basically like adoptables. I think that's like a DeviantArt thing. Adoptables. Hold on. Why isn't my... Hold on. This whole time my window's been kind of weird. Oh, that's why. Whoops. They do that on Twitter? Yeah, usually for character designs, I see a lot of adoptables. And that's a great way of getting an like a cute character idea as well. If you're like me and you're not creative at all, you should just probably look up character design on Twitter and you'll probably see someone selling a character design. Do not spend more than I think the most a character design, like a VTuber character design, the most that is worth is probably like $200. I've seen someone try to like sell just the design for like $1,000+. That is literally insane. Unless they are literally Da Vinci, I don't think that is worth it. But once you have a design, you could take that to an actual VTuber artist and say like, hey, make this into a VTuber model. And then if it's an actual proper design where everything is, where all the details are filled in, like, you know, they've got like, you know, the back views, they've got like all the layers and stuff. Like if you've seen a character sheet, you know what I'm talking about. Like I've got a character sheet, it's on my Twitter. It'll look something like that. Let me... I got a comm months ago while I was on your stream and it was a VTuber design. Yeah, you see? There you go. I'm sure a lot of you are like very cool character designers. Not me. Not me. I couldn't design I couldn't design my way out of a refrigerator. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. If you do just want like if you have a lot of money and you don't, and like maybe you just want to look good, like you're very just like, I want to be, I don't know. Like I just want a really detailed and good model and I don't care what it looks like. Which, you know, maybe your goal with VTubing is just to like become mega popular. And that's fine. There's a way to just like buy a pre-made like a completely pre-made like model, like the character design, the art, the rig is all like pre-made, and it's basically being auctioned off. Hold on. Artistry? I don't know like a lot of good art places. I just know like where you can get VTuber models. I plan to make my own. Yeah, well, you can make your own design and then give it to an artist to actually like make the model. Because like, you know, making a character and making a VTuber model are very different things. People have their own strengths, you know. But yeah. I think if I were to like, I don't know, if for whatever reason I wanted a new artist, which I don't think I do. I think if I get like a second, I think the next plan is probably like a second outfit. It's long overdue, but this year I hope I can get that. But yeah, I'll just go to the, you know, I'll just go to my VTuber mama because, you know, I really like their style. I'm delusional. I think I can learn how to model, but in serious though, I'm dead. Yeah, they're really great. But if I like, you know, if I wanted like I have like two people in mind that if I, for some reason, I wanted to like get a new artist, I just have like two people that are like kind of like acquaintances slash friends. I don't know. It depends how they view me, but yeah, people that I've actually, that, you know, I've actually just had conversations with that would that are also artists and are cool and chill. So I would find someone like that, you know, just if you know an artist, you know. But if you don't, then you know, you could ask someone who knows an artist, and they'll probably just give you a recommendation. That's probably the best way to go about it, honestly, is like personal recommendations. That usually doesn't fail. Sometimes, you know, like an artist can start, you know, being shady, but most of the time, if you get a recommendation, like, you know, if you ask me for a recommendation, like, obviously first I would recommend my own, VTuber mama. But if it was like something else, like maybe maybe you wanted them to speak English, then I would also have someone to recommend. I mean, especially in the past, right? Some very high profile, I mean, very recently actually, some very high profile artists have kind of gone under fire for not completing commissions randomly. Just like kind of ghosting people for no reason. So you can't really be too careful. Or you can't be too, I don't know. I don't know really. Yeah, the language barrier is spooky. I think I would try to avoid the language barrier and just get an English model artist if you can. Then it'll be easier to like follow up if you need like a change or if you need like a second outfit. And being able to like be friends with them would also just be cool. you know. I'm a little left out when I just see like, like my VTuber friends, like Web. Web has like a very good relationship with her VTuber model artist. Like they're basically besties. And sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I had that, but also I don't really mind. I think there are clear benefits to like opting to go with a Japanese artist nowadays though. Like, well, number one, the Japanese yen is crazy low right now. So if you're working with USD, you can get a real bargain. And also so talented. I just think like the manga industry being there has kind of made it so that like the average artist in Japan is very very talented and will probably undersell their work. That's the thing, right? Is when you're getting work from commissioning at Japanese artists, they're kind of like they're charging you like what a Japanese artist would make, which is not a lot. So you're often getting way more for your dollar than if you commissioned like an artist that lives in America. Because an artist that lives in America is gonna charge you, a lot because it costs a lot to live in America. So it is what it is. Even if their art isn't necessarily better, it's just gonna be more. And it also might be more just based on how popular they are. So I think that's the main thing. That if they're more popular, they're gonna be more expensive. But if you can, I would just say find an artist that you really like and see if you can commission them. Because I know some people just have a dream artist in mind that they just really look up to and want a VTuber model from. And that can work out sometimes. It might be pricey because if it's an artist that you really like, they're probably popular. But if you're willing, then most artists, if they post art on Twitter, then they probably also make VTuber models. So yeah. That's enough on that, I guess. I would still say like recommendations probably go a long way. Just see, good way just see a VTuber and ask them or just look in their description to see who made them. That's probably a good way. I didn't think about that until just now, so that's probably the easiest way, to be honest. Mm. But yeah, it's expensive. It's always gonna be expensive. Especially when you know, factor in your PC, um, all your audio stuff, all that. But it's always like how much you want to spend or how good of a deal you can get also. There's a lot of factors. Like I'm I'm a proponent of getting things used. So, yeah. You know, if you really want to start, just like, you know, buy someone's computer that they don't want anymore. You know, buy someone's audio interface. There's so much stuff. There's so much podcasting equipment just floating out there from failed podcasts. That's one thing I noticed when I was looking for a new microphone. Just so many full podcast studio for sale, and it's just like, you know, a couple of mics and a audio mixer. So many failed podcasts. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, probably what happens is they get the idea like, hey, you know, we're so funny when we, you know, hang out and banter. We should have a podcast. And then they make a podcast, and then whatever, like, you know, it might just be like scheduling issues, like getting everybody in the same place to record for an hour might be kind of hard. Maybe when they actually do it, they actually like find out that they have no charisma in front of a camera. It might be a multitude of things. Maybe they do it for like a year and they just you know, it doesn't get anywhere. I don't really know anything about that actually. Cuz other than this, I would really have no idea how to build an audience, you know. It's the only time I've had an audience really. I couldn't tell you how to build your podcast. What's your thoughts on the collabing aspects of streaming? Well, I don't know. People don't collab with me. That was a joke, but I think it's fun. I think it's a bit overrated, to be honest. Like, I think a lot of people, they focus on it too much. I definitely focused on it too much because I thought that was the only way to like, you know, exist, is to constantly be collaborating with other people. But it just turns out I'm a stay in my own lane kind of guy, you know. I think like if people want to, you know, if people want to get in my lane and like hang out, that's cool. But I'm kind of done with like trying to chase people down. Especially VTubers. They're the most flaky people on the planet. Like, you could just be like, all right, tell me whenever you want to hang out. And then you just like never hear from them again. Which is fine. Because a lot of them have like, you know, they have the streaming thing, and then they probably have like a job and a family. Whatever. I don't blame anyone. I just think like I need to up my own game and be interesting enough that people want to collab with me. And then yeah, and so I've kind of I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. And I'll just like I'll let people reach out to me now. It's fine. And it's fine if it never even happens. Because it has happened before, but it's not very common. But I think, yeah, I still have a ton to improve, on my, about my own streams and streaming solo, right? Like I haven't like maxed out my streaming ability when it comes to. I actually think I need to work on like my solo streaming. Like streaming with another person is almost a bit too hard, like easy, because like it's so easy. It's so much easier to make conversation to like, fill airtime with another person. It's a lot more skillful when you're on your own. It's really like an exercise, and I like that. I like the challenge. When the challenge is just talking. For introverts, it is a challenge, though. I wonder why so many introverts get into streaming. I think it's just like, I think it's like the staying inside kind of aspect. I thought it's the opposite. Like, it's scary if it'd be awkward. Well, it's kind of why you have to kind of like be picky. Like obviously I could just pick whatever like one viewer, Andy, and just say like, hey, let's collab, and then probably say yes because I have more viewers than them. But then what's the point? Like, I don't know them. I don't know if they're gonna be entertaining or be, like have the same, like have good vibes or whatever people say. I kind of only like, at this point, I only really collab with people if I'm like chill with them in outside a stream. Hello, Foxy Cat. So yeah, I think I have had I think I have one. I think group. I think if it's like a group, I don't know. There are some times where you gotta get out of your comfort zone and like, maybe like do like a group collab, like just a bunch of different people, different backgrounds, different communities. But I think after one experience I've had, I think that I know now that there's a reason why a lot of them are kind of very exclusive. Because if somebody, I don't want to be like, you're not like a worthwhile streamer if you've got like small number or whatever. But I think obviously it's a lot easier to gauge someone as being like an entertaining or like a chill person if they're like popular. Because if you just get like a group of like randos, like, anybody can call themselves VTubers nowadays, so you kind of get some suspicious characters sometimes. How are you? I'm good. I'm just chilling. I'm talking. You want to be popular? No. I'm saying, what was I even saying? I'm saying that since anybody can be a streamer or a VTuber, you have to really be careful about who you share stream, who you host on your stream, you know what I mean? And I think instead of doing like a a background check on them, I think they just like they'd rather just look at like follower count and then just be like, oh, okay, high follower count. High follower count. They haven't been banned from any platforms. This probably means that they're good. You know what I mean? And it has to mean that they're somewhat chill. If they're just like annoying and crazy and insane, then they probably wouldn't have like that many subscribers or whatever. That's probably their thought process, right? So I think that's why. I think especially if you have like a expectation on yourself, like you have to be a certain amount of entertaining. I think you can easily get into the headspace that you'll only trust people that are more like around your like subscriber or viewer account. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of how like streamer clicks form. Like I thought like it was always just like, oh, it's clout, it's all about clout. But I think honestly now it's just kind of like people want to put on the best possible performance, and so you want to obviously get the best possible performers, right? And the only way to really gauge that in like a numerical value is like follower count or something. So obviously if you want the best collab partners, you're gonna be looking at the people with the highest numbers. So I think I've gotten over it, the kind of being looked over, because I'm just like, you know what, that's actually kind of fair. That's actually kind of a valid reasoning. And so I just kind of have to work on myself, and maybe eventually people will want something to do with me, though. I do think I need to vary up my content a little bit. Because I feel like I don't do much as it is now. And actually, like, maybe put out some clips as well. Kind of getting snippets out there to show people what my content is actually like, instead of just having them guessing or having them scrub through an entire stream. You know what I mean? I've got almost no short form content out there, and I actually saw people have actually been why did I say actually? That was weird. People have actually been like clipping my streams with the YouTube clipping feature. I just like didn't know how to get to where those are all shown until now, and then I clicked on it and there was like 10 there. So yeah, I guess you can clip streams with the little scissors icon if you want, and now I can actually see them. Actually, I don't know what happened there. My mouth's all dry. It's like getting weird. Are you thinking of interacting with subscribers? I mean, my DMs are open. If you message me, I will message back. That was always the case. Yeah, I could put a bit more work in, like, actually. I think presentation is a big part of it too. I think I'm kind of mysterious, unintentionally, and I think people may be a bit like what is this guy, Because like none of them have seen any of my streams. They have no way to actually gauge me as a streamer. I think I actually gotta like start putting my stuff out there, Karaoke? Yeah, I'll probably do karaoke streams in the future too. Maybe hopefully I'll have a karaoke that I'm actually proud of and I can clip it or something. I just been thinking of like recording like small covers, like small, very low budget covers, and uploading them. Or like covers as in like just singing over instrumental, basically. Like not that much put into it, but I think I want people to know that I do sing, because I have been practicing, okay? Where are you from? I'm from Planet Alois. Are the short covers? Yeah, the like short covers too. Like, just that's a lot. I don't have much time for anything, so I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. But I want to. I want to make it work. I just have to be really, really precise with my time, I guess. Yeah, I'm glad I had this talk though. Almost done with your fan art. Just hair and eyes left. You're making another fan art? Or is that the same fan art you showed? Probably just me, but your background reminds me of Stardew. Or like Stardew Valley? I don't know. A friend made this background for me. Yeah, I guess it was a commission because they offered to make it for free, but I was like, no, I'm paying you. So yeah, I've had this for a while. I've been thinking of like getting a. I'm really jealous of like the background, like the backgrounds that some other streamers have, where it's like kind of like it's kind of like their bedroom. That would be cool. But I don't yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't model it off of my own bedroom because my own bedroom looks like a my own bedroom is very dull. I'd want it to look better than that. It is a nice background, but I kind of like the idea of being in an actual space other than just like being in front of like a very pretty, like, albeit pretty, but like, you know, just like a bunch of colors and patterns. Which is like the OG like VTuber. That's the OG VTuber background of choice, but you know, I want to spice it up a bit. Especially for chatting streams, just so people have like other things to look at. I do it if I had a skill for that. It's fine. It's a very like specific skill. That was one of my plans for your anniversary thingy, but it didn't work out for me. That's fine. That's fine. That's like a really hard thing. Just put just a stream in front of my green screen. I don't know about that. It would be funny. You just put anything. You know, you could chroma key it in real time, and then I could be anywhere. I can be in your bedroom. You could just point, like, you can like point your phone, like AR me in, you know, those AR apps. Do you learn an American or British accent? Do I sound wait, Hold on. I need. What is? Do I sound British to you? Do do I sound British to you? I don't know why it's... Oh my gosh. A bottle of water. Oh my god, it's Tom Holland. Oh my gosh. There's like so... You know, there's like so many people that I didn't know were British. Do you know Rick Astley is British? I had no idea. I listened to an interview with him. You know, like the like the you know the rules, and so do I. That guy, he's British. You know, I'm just thinking of like new lyrics. You know, tea and biscuits is what I'm thinking of. So stupid. You wouldn't get this from any other chap. He's gonna remake the song now. The British version. Maybe I just haven't. Maybe there is a British version that I just haven't heard, because that's what it sounded like on British radio. And that's so terrible. It's great. We have revealed his cards, yeah. You found out I'm totally not British. That is funny when people ask me where I'm from, because I thought it was obvious. I don't know. I think Canadians are kind of ambiguous. They're really good at like hiding their they're good at hiding their affliction until they say like certain words. And then you just kind of squint at them and be like, "Are you Canadian?" Boo woo. Boo wow. Where our country you live? I live in the I live. How do I say live in a British accent? I live in the UK. The UK. I don't know. It's always easier to do an accent when I'm not thinking about it. When I think about it, then I start to mess it up. But I gotta let it I just gotta let the British influence me. I don't know how to tell the difference between American accents. Like there's I'm walking here. It's New York. I don't know. Some sound the same. Well, yeah, of course they sound the same. They're all American. They're all American. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I take my horse to the uptown road and I'ma ride till I can't go on. Yeah, sometimes I accidentally do a Russian accent when I try to do a country twang. I don't know how that works. It's like the same. I guess they occupy the same part of my brain. Okay, I'll answer you seriously, Foxy. It is an American accent. Try to say, I don't even know what any of those letters sound like. There will be a time when people will write random things inside quotations, put your name on it, and pretend you said it. Alois. Yeah, I said that. Privyet. Is that what it says? I don't know. Oh, okay. Do a Valley Girl accent? Hello, hello, hello. Wait, what's your name? Sen Ra Sen Ra. Oh. It just repeats. I think you Russian too. Da. I don't know. What is a Valley Girl accent? What is like? Oh God. America, yeah. Hello. Okay. Valley Girl. Hello. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, you wanna get some Starbies later? Oh my God, girl, oh my God. Spill the tea, girl. That's awful. That's awful. I hate that. I hate that. What if I talk like that from now on? I just talk like that. Oh. Oh my gosh. I hate that it... No, I think I hate that it kind of... It doesn't sound too weird with my voice. Do it. No, I think I'm good. I can't imagine, actually. I think it wouldn't be too weird with my voice, because my voice isn't that deep. It can kind of go up there. Oh my God, look at her hair. It doesn't sound weird at all. Well, I don't like it personally. Well, I don't like it on my voice. I'm like on the other side of the country. I don't do that, okay? We don't talk about Californians. Dagnabbit. Can you say what is... I have no idea what that says. Kind of sounds odd to you? Probably because I haven't... Because I've never spoken like that ever. So, yeah. It's like if your dad started talking like that. You'd just be like, bro, what are you on? Yeah, I don't know. Voices are very peculiar. I speak like that sometimes, it's so fun. If you talk like that to the wrong person, you're gonna get hit, I think. You gotta be careful with impersonations or accents. Do the Elvis Presley voice? When I just think of like Johnny Bravo, because isn't that like the same thing? I don't know how to do that. I don't think I've actually ever tried to impersonate that voice, but I know what it sounds like, so maybe I can like. Uh, 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 uh. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. I don't think I can do that. I don't think my voice can do that. I have to practice it. Maybe I'll I have to like yeah. I haven't discovered that voice yet. Have you met my friend Devin? I don't think so. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know. Oh, thank you. That just sounds like Obama. Uh, uh, let me be clear. I don't know. I'm lost. I envy people that can do a Trump impersonation. Devin D's nuts. What? That's lost on me. Deep voice. I think it's all about the cadence when it comes to his voice. Like, hey Joe, we gotta bomb Iraq again. I don't know. What does Obama say? I don't know. Deep voice though. I think my voice can get really deep when I'm singing, but not when I'm speaking. It's hard. It's harder to do a speaking deep voice. I don't know. Trump, I'm in love with you. What? That was Obama. Obama. Soda. Try to do metal voice. You know, I've actually been trying to learn how to scream, you know, like scream sing recently. It's actually I've not discovered how to do it yet without tearing up my vocal cords, but I'll keep trying. Because I do want to that was Obama. Yes, that was Obama. President Obama speaking. I think whenever I try to do an impersonation, it just sounds like me trying to badly, like, it just sounds like me badly impersonating someone. That's why I can't do impressions. I try to scream, but I think it's good, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I was watching a video on how to do it, but I couldn't get it. Like, I think it's just one of the things you have to practice. Jojo Siwa. I've not heard her voice. Ever. It's funny. It probably is. In like a watching, like trying to watch a baby take their first steps and like falling over, kind of funny. Sing her new song. I've not heard a single word or syllable or song come out of her mouth. I've not heard anything from Jojo Siwa. I don't know what she sounds like. How old are you? 20-something. The singer... Oh, I already read that. You haven't heard of it? I wish I was you. I saw people were talking about it, but I don't... Like, I didn't care. I was just like, oh, I don't care about this. One of the Scream singing I've heard is Ike's original song. I love that song. She sounds like a smoker. Oh my god. Not what I expected. Yeah, Blue Light, I think. Really good song. Definitely, there are like different metal screams. That you can learn. I have a friend who does a lot of metal screams. Maybe I'll like ask him to teach me or something. It would be fun. It would be like a fun stream idea. Just him trying to teach me how to do them, and then like me failing miserably. Because I think he can do a lot of them. There's only kind of like one I want to do, and it's like kind of like the. I don't really care about like the. Well, I know like some people, especially in like certain metal bands, they do like almost like almost like animalistic, like very deep, like almost like a roar. But I just kind of want to do like the traditional, like, you know, traditional scream, like I don't know what that was. My voice is so tired. I would not try to do it because I would peak the microphone for sure. I mean, I actually have a limiter on there, so I wouldn't, but it wouldn't sound good. And also, my voice is dry. I can't do that. Do a Vocaloid Miku impression? I don't know. I can't do that. There's that one girl on TikTok that could do like a perfect Miku impression. I thought that was crazy. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. But yeah, that girl was crazy. How? You know, you mean what time is it? It's 10 a.m. You should do a backflip. Hold on, can I? No, wait, that's forward. There we go. Went the wrong way for a second there. You have a leg. Yeah. It's 7:39 p.m. here. Oh my god, Miku number. Real. No way you did it. Yeah, just very slowly. Rotate. What were we talking about? Yeah. I think that's about as fast as it would take me in real life as well. Such strong muscles. Muscles. The Miku girl? Wait, I actually haven't only seen like one video from her. I don't know anything else about it. You have advice on how to cure back pain? Oh, actually I do. Hold on. Actually, I do. Hold on. Recently I've been ergo maxing. So let me show you an image. Correct sitting posture. So yeah, your eyes gotta be... You're searching for me? No. Well, I was referencing this image before because I try to follow this as well. But yeah. This is basically what I do. Not perfectly because, you know, everybody's like chair and desk are different, but you know, like back is straight. Eyes are pretty much level with like the top of the screen. Your feet have to be planted. Actually, for my arms to do that, like, cause like I didn't want to, you know, for my arms to be in like a natural, like not strained position, I had to like raise my chair up really high. So I actually had to get a footrest because like my feet couldn't touch the floor anymore. But yeah. Basically, you want to think like 90-degree angles. Like all your joints should be like at, you know, 90-degree angle. No shrimp. No curvature. There should be no curving going on. Why you a prince? Why you in chat? I don't know. I'm shrimp. True. Wait, no, you're fish. Thank you, Starry Prince Alois, my queen. No, not queen. Have you seen the VTuber that stole an artist OC? I saw that. To be honest, I don't... Okay, I didn't want to say I willed him out of existence, but I kind of did. Because what happens on Twitter is if I see someone and if I don't like them, I will... I'll go like, I won't like that. I'll like just think in my head, oh, I don't like that guy. And then a few days later, they'll get canceled. And this has happened literally, I think like 4 times. But I think I just have good intuition about the people I don't like. But in this case, it wasn't even really... Yeah, because like I could talk about like the other people it happened to as well. But it was always like something. But what made you hate him? Honestly, no good reason. Kind of just spite. It was spite. I just thought like he just literally like posted his model and he got like 5,000 likes and I was just like, you know what? F you. I'm done. Why even bother streaming? Literally just a hater. But you know, it paid out. It paid off. Haters win. Skill issue. Skill issue. Get your soft boy out, self out of here. You're a thief. Get got, basically. Like, I was just a hater. And then I was like, oh, shoot, there's an actual reason to dislike him. Let's go. Shu Yamino? I like Shu Yamino. Yeah, this situation is unfortunate, though. He could have easily... Yeah. He could have easily gotten out of that as well. Like, if you don't know the context of this, basically... basically, the... You shoot... I'm not Shu Yamino. What was I gonna say? It just could have been avoided. Like, apparently the artist was chill with it. They only asked for him to change a few things, and then he just like didn't. I guess it was probably too hard. Maybe he thought it was too hard to like get in touch with the with his model artist. I don't really know what that guy's problem was, but the fact that he paid probably like several grand for a VTuber model only for him to like explode several days later, kinda, I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that, but I will do a Fortnite dance over his dead body, basically. Because I'm the Victory Royale winner or something. I've been doing this for way too long, okay? Where's my 5,000 likes? Ah. Yeah. He can't handle the heat. He could have just ignored people. Stayed off Twitter. Post your VTuber model doing cute things. I'm not brained like that. I don't have Twitter brain. So I can't like I don't have the function to like pick things out and be like, yes, I can post this on Twitter. I don't have the social media part of my brain does not exist. It's not Twitter, it's X. Zitter. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I've said in the past that maybe I need a manager or something, because a manager would definitely know what I could post. Or what I could do. Because their social media poisoned. It's not even like it's not even like, you know, they have the brain for it. It's a poison. Their brain is poisoned. That's why they can do social media. My brain is not poisoned. It's pure. I'm not a social media person. There. I don't know. I'm definitely somewhat poisoned. pure Luis. True. Hi. Hello. Zoverhawks, welcome. Maybe I'm not pure because I see the potential. I don't have the knowledge and how, though. I don't know. I guess I could think of something. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Have a nice day. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Guys, it's only been 2 hours and 20 minutes. I feel like I've been talking forever. Who are the other VTubers? Well, one of them came back. I think I don't see you again, but who knows what will happen. Alright, fair enough. See you later. Or not. Who knows? My sister gets bad vibes from Merryweather? I don't think Merryweather is bad. I like Merryweather, actually. I think they've talked about having issues making friends because of like autism and stuff, and I relate to that. I think it can seem... I think he definitely seems like, I guess on the surface... Okay, you can think about whatever about the webcomics. Webcomics aren't my thing personally, but... I think the dude himself is chill. I'm gonna go sleep. Alright, good night. I think... No! Webcomics. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be like... It could be easy maybe to think he's too nice or something, but I think... Genuinely, they might just be a nice guy. Huh? Go to bed. Here, I'll help you. There, go to bed. There we go. Why is that? Okay, there it goes. I think it's scrolling. I tried to refresh the chat. Takes a while to catch up. Okay, it doesn't actually remove the comments. That's fun. My YouTube is glitching. Yesterday when I went to... I was trying to just watch a YouTube video, and my app just like, it was like, cannot load video or something like that. Like I thought YouTube was down or something. I could not watch a single video. And then like 30 minutes later, it started working again. So, I don't know. I don't even know if that was just like a mobile app thing or what. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. You have a theory? That requires me to yap too much. I think talking about public figures is okay in like a public setting. But I'm not that much on discussing like theories. I'm not really open to theorizing about people in like a public streaming setting, you know. Whatever. What you know, DMs whatever, but I wouldn't go that far on stream. And also, Merryweather's been in my chat before, so watch your tongue. It was only once, but it has happened before, so you gotta watch out. Watch out, watch out. I think I'm happy to have Oh, you like the dude? Okay. Well, I'm just saying, speculating at all, even if it's good speculation. I don't know. I don't like talking about other people. I'll say like, yeah, I like this streamer. But even then, right, if they're not in a company or something, then I feel like a little less inclined to talk about them. Even if it's positively, because like, you know, just because if they don't like me, I don't want to like, you know, offend them by bringing them up on my stream or something. But I think if someone is in a VTuber organization, then I think that's fair game. Or if they've been canceled, then it's also fair game. But I don't tend to talk about the drama anyways, so... I can see. Yeah, it's they're like talking about VTubers, honest, obviously, but I've been, I mean, I've had like Oshis in the past that have like almost been like allergic to like publicity, like they don't want to be perceived, or they're very like selective about their audience. So like me bringing them up on stream would be kind of irresponsible because they might not like, they might only want like a certain kind of person in their stream. Especially if it's like, you know, obviously like a 18 plus streamer or something. Which I say 18, I think a lot of 18 plus streamers are just like, they're more like, you know, they're more like 15 plus streamers, but they just don't like kids, so they tack a 18 plus warning to their streams. Yeah, minors DNI. I'm neutral on that. I think if you behave in chat and if you act like an adult, then I don't care. You can stay. I mean, this is YouTube. If it's allowed on YouTube, then it's probably safe for a kid to watch most of the time, I think. I'm not teaching you how to make crystal meth. I'm not being actively harmful to young people. But if I do see a little baby saying "goo goo gaga" in my chat, then I probably will ban them, just because I'll ban them from chatting, just because, like, you know, internet safety and all that. You know, if it's like, you know, if it seems like someone is not capable of you know, looking out for their own internet privacy, then I think that's the time when I would be like, okay, no more chatting for you. Google Gaga vibe DNI. Yeah, basically, like, I'm not gonna kid my, like, I think a lot of Twitch streamers kid themselves, because most of their viewers are under 18, and they just don't want to admit it, but it's true. I think if you have over 100 viewers, well, I don't, maybe not 100. I do know some streamers where, like, it's very reasonable to believe that the majority of their viewers are adults, but most of them are like under 100 viewers. I think once you start to get above that, you're definitely getting like a good helping of like, you know, teenagers in there. Just because, like, you know, think about who has the time to watch streams all day. Not John Doe, CEO and like entrepreneur who has like 7 full-time jobs and is like, and also trades stocks on the side. He isn't watching Twitch streams. Skibbity dop dop, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. I do think some streamers should be a little bit mindful, though, that most of the greater Twitch audience are children, though, because some of them really gosh damn. I mean, I had my reasons not to be on Twitch in the first place, but now I can't say that I've been any more inclined to stream there nowadays. If anything, less inclined. But in another way, more inclined, because I have met a lot of really cool people that also stream on Twitch, and I kind of feel bad that I'm, you know, not on the same platform, so we can't, like, raid each other or something like that. But that stuff, you know, I also think our audiences are a little bit different, so, you know, it's fine anyways. Maybe if I do stream on Twitch, it would be more like a you know, like a after dark kind of thing, you know, which maybe I would actually enforce some sort of age, just because, like, it would be a place to talk about more mature subjects, probably. Yeah. That seems to be a good way to go about it, but not anytime soon, though. I barely have time to be streaming on one channel, so, yeah, if I ever do have, like, I feel like I need to... How's your Twitch audience different? Well, I don't really have a Twitch audience, but I'm more talking about, like, the greater audience on Twitch are more used to... They're more used to... They're more used to, like, very suggestive things. Since if you look on Twitch, the front page is all, like, you know, you know, very explicit things. So yeah. So I just think the vibe over there is different. It's less wholesome. Overall, it's more like gamery, like, I'm gonna say a swear word kind of thing on Twitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm gonna say a swear word. Which, I mean, I guess, yeah, you can do it on YouTube too, but also, like, I like the all ages kind of vibe I have on YouTube. You know? I don't necessarily think you could keep the same kind of vibe on Twitch and be that successful. So yeah, Twitch is it's like the best place to just turn into, like, a total degenerate gamer. And, like, it's kind of like understood that you slip an F-bomb in between, like, every other word. And that's just kind of how it's, like, you know, it's like gamer speak. I think outsiders think all VTubers are DJs. That's kind of an unfortunate, ooh, wow. My whole computer, like, froze. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Someone just subscribed. Hold on, I need to put that on the other top layer. No, I can't, because it's also the chat. It's just an unfortunate side effect of, like, the loud majority which are like more explicit streamers, they will just it's like very, you know, more explicit content of often gets way more traction, which kind of makes it makes people believe that all VTubers are kind of just into they just kind of go on stream and they talk about how much they want to bleep and they want to bleep and how much their bleep is like bleep. You know what I mean? I think I have a bleep button. Oh, do I? I was just doing a bit, but I think I do have a bleep button. I do. I just have to configure it. Holy. Yeah. It's fine. I wish how I see it is like I kind of wish it was something I could tell my mom about, but my mom would look up VTuber and be very disappointed in me because I think like the problem is that if you start to look into it, the first things you will see is like all of the suggestive stuff, because that's the stuff that floats to the top. And that's not really their fault. They're just doing their own thing, but naturally it kind of rises to the top, and that is kind of it's a optics problem for literally everybody else. So yeah, I mean it's complicated, but it, you know, kind of is what it is. Nobody's really doing anything wrong technically. I mean some people are, but we don't, you know, I'm not getting into that. I think people can, you know, I think my opinion is like those spaces in the internet should exist. I think maybe I don't know. I think Twitch should genuinely like be transformed into an 18 plus website, because I don't think kids should be even allowed on there personally, but I think a lot of streamers would agree with me. But then if they actually did enact that, all of their viewers would drop by like 90%. So I think then they would not agree with that. I think some streamers do realize that most of their viewers are kids. It's just like, because like I said, right, like what makes up like the 90% of the internet, it's just kids with too much time. So even if you're making adult content, you're inevitably, if you get popular, you inevitably are going to garner a fan base full of children. And it's just how it'd be. So I think you should think about that, and, you know, you should be, I think if you're in those positions, I think you should be a little bit more mindful about what you do and how you promote your more illicit activities, maybe. But also, technically, it's not your responsibility, but technically it is. I don't know. I'm not a, what even is this? Like, philosophy at this point? Like, you can make philosophical arguments about this stuff. Alright? Like, I'm not here to debate. I'm sure somebody can. I'm sure there's good arguments for both sides, but, you know, that's why I just take, you know, it's kind of why I'm just on here, you know, on the YouTubes. It's a little less, you know, it's more, you know, traditional, more like the roots of where VTubers came from. I always just thought it kind of clicked with my personal taste of the kind of, and what kind of VTuber I aspired to be, because obviously I looked up to like, the very original like Hololive kind of streamers, and then early Nijisanji, stuff like that. All on YouTube, right? You sound nervous or something? No. I was kind of doing a bit. I was kind of like playing it up like I really shouldn't be talking about this because it's kind of controversial, but I don't really care. I think you were picking up my small hint of sarcasm that I was putting on, because in the end it doesn't really matter, any of this stuff. It's just silly. Like, what does it boil down to at the end of the day? Like, silly like anime people streaming. I don't think it's that harmful at the end of the day. Kids are probably gonna find something else. You know, they're gonna find that content some way or another. You know, they're gonna discover that side. I know. I mean, I was literally a kid with uncontrolled internet access. So I can, I know personally how easy it is to just stumble upon some some stuff. So I'm not out here saying like, oh, it's streamers or VTubers are like staining the youths. I would never make that argument. But I think I would make the argument that it is kind of staining how VTubers are seen. Because I think like 3 years ago, you would never think like, oh, VTubers, that's like a porn thing. I think that's only a recent sentiment, or like in the past 2 years. Because it was never that before, but now it is very much, very like there's a strong lean towards that kind of side. Like I said, I think this would be a perfect talking point. Like if I did do like Twitch stream, for example, where I talked about more mature subjects, this would be a perfect, that would be a perfect place to like have a conversation like this. Probably Niji has a lot to do with. No, I don't think it's. I think they're just they're just kind of. That's a different thing, kind of. I'm thinking more about like male, like appealing to male audiences. That's a whole different. I think that's a whole different like conversation, because those are two different, completely different like fan bases we're talking about here. I think generally, like, it's kind of crazy how I think I'm really grateful for this, but I think female, I don't know, you can't say like girl or like woman VTuber fans. So I know like saying female, like referring to girls as females is not the thing to do. But in this case, grammatically, the only way to say this would be to say female VTuber fans. So I will say that. Okay, just giving you context for that. Female! Yeah. I think female fans of VTubers are they're much more open to watching any gender VTuber. Meanwhile, male fans are very much, usually 90% of the time, if they're straight, they will only watch, cute girls. And that's fine. That is literally what they are made for. That's why they're there. That's literally why they're there. You get it? I mean, yeah, I exist. I'm witnessing it. It's kind of hard not to be witnessing this. But this is kind of how it is. And it's like, it's fine. People watch VTubers for different reasons. That's just kind of something I've observed. And that's also why when I'm talking about, like, you know, a certain audience, it could, like, there could be, like, one of two audiences I'm talking about. But usually when I'm talking about VTuber fans, I'm thinking about, like, the kind of people who would watch, I don't know, Vshoujo or something. Well, I guess now that Kuro is in Vshoujo, now it's technically more complicated than that. Okay, maybe like the kind of people that would... Okay, when I say male VTuber fans, I'm talking... When I say VTuber fans, not even just male. When I say VTuber fans, I'm talking about, like, your average, like casuals? Yeah, I guess casuals, sure. But I don't think a casual would call themselves a VTuber fan. They would just be a fan of streamers. So I think a VTuber fan would be like... would probably have a Hololive profile picture. Probably retweet a lot of smut. This is a very specific person. But it's not specific. It's actually a ton of people. But it sounds specific, but it's not. Just trust me. But yeah, that kind of fan does not watch male VTubers. In fact, they probably harass them and say, "Don't you dare collab with my Oshi." You know? No, my Oshi can't collab with a male. They'll fall in love with him. No. I'm so mad. They're much more charismatic than me. No, they're interacting with my accent. With my... Oh. What? I read your... Is it your alt account? I thought it said accent, and then I read it out loud. No, they're interacting with my Oshi. No. I think it comes from a place of, like... what's the word? Self-consciousness. Like, they're kind of like just annoyed that, like, they're annoyed when they see, yeah, there's like the idol culture stuff, but it's also like they're annoyed when they see a male not being like a weird, like, uncharismatic, like, basement dweller. Basically, they're just like, oh, there's Chad interacting with my VTuber wife. I think there's a lot of this is you could have a whole, like, college thesis about these people. But you know, it's very complicated. And obviously that's not all of them. That's actually probably like the I think the most people who are, like, in, like, a, I don't know, like a Hololive streamer, probably casual viewers, and then like you've got like the 10% that, like, actively super chat and stuff, and those are like the diehards that will be kind of spicy sometimes. So is it your alt account? No. I've never felt too strongly about a streamer ever. I don't get attached that easily. I wish I did. Sometimes I see, like, people going on about their Oshi, and I'm like genuinely jealous of how passionate they can be about a thing. I wish I had that kind of love in my heart, but I don't. It's very complicated, you know. And I think a lot of you gotta find the right one. But then they'll graduate. Trust me, I've had Oshis before. They've all graduated. They've all graduated, or they've become so... Or if they're indie, then they either, you know, graduated to a company, or they became so... like... disillusioned with streaming that they just stopped kind of being a VTuber. I think all of them. I think every single time it's always been like... I've even had an Oshi even had an Oshi graduate and then come back. And at that point, I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, you know who my Oshi is now? Who I've been like watching nonstop? It's it's not a VTuber anymore. I think I've discovered my all-time Oshi, and it's not even a VTuber. I've been watching a lot of Northern Lion recently. I heard someone describe him as Germa, but for employed people, or something like that. Like Germa, but for people who have jobs. And I have to agree. He does give me that vibe. But it does help that he has a genuinely like dedicated clipper that will make a highlight reel of every single stream like a day after it comes out. And so every day I just have like 2 hours of like bangers from this one streamer. Because I don't know. The thing is, if you made a highlight reel of any of my streams, it would be like 3 minutes. Because like I would have like maybe 3 minutes of like entertainment out of like a 3-hour stream. But then if you get like a 6-hour Northern Lion stream, you get like 2 hours of pure gold from it. And like I don't know if you've ever streamed before, but like there's a lot of like, you know, downtime in between like jokes and stuff like that. Having like 2 hours of highlights from a single stream is crazy. But the dude's been doing it for like 10 years, so the dude's got it down, man. He's got the bits, he's got everything. The chat interaction is just so good. And it's almost always just like an audio gag, so I never have to actually watch the stream. I can just listen to it. It's like it's almost like a podcast, except it's just like stream highlights. And I don't think I've actually seen another streamer that's like this good at being entertaining just by talking. And then the VTubers I did like to watch were already kind of like that, but they weren't this good. And actually makes sense because one of the VTubers I really like to watch. One of the VTubers I really like to watch because they were very entertaining in their chatting streams. They were like a really good storyteller. They're like, yeah, like my streaming inspiration is Northern Lion. And now I know why. Now I know why, because the dude is like the master storyteller. He can just like, he can literally go to the store and like, he can retell a story about going to the store and somehow make it like like a, like an entertaining, like, can't even, like, you don't even want to peel your eyes away from the screen kind of story. It's like that kind of thing is like inspiring. And I mean, it's just entertaining, but it's also inspiring. And it's like, dang, I want to be that much of a wordsmith, you know? That's like more than a decade of streaming experience, and I can tell. It's very, very apparent. Alright, my throat is so dry. It started dry and I've almost gone through this bottle of water and it has not gotten any less dry. Curious. Hmm. But yeah, this was fun. This reminded me how much I like streaming. This is just what I needed, right? Now now that I remember how much fun this is, maybe I can motivate myself to do it, to like, you know, get up and do it more. Ganba, thank you. I'm trying my best. I will try. I can find, you know, I can find time for it. It's just a bit challenging at times. But it can be done. I think tonight, I mean, like I said, I get home really late now. But if I'm not tired, then I do want to stream tonight. And, you know, get all the night peeps. Because, they haven't had a stream in a while. It is challenging, but it can be done. When you quote me out of context like that, I sound so robotic. This probably is true. I don't even know the things I say sometimes. I just say things. I will, like, the minute it leaves my mouth, it is like, it leaves my memory as well. The yapper is yapping. It's so true. It's probably why after stream I just have like no thoughts, have head empty. It's because I literally yapped all my thoughts out and now my head is empty. I got a... You know what? I got what was I gonna say? I don't know. I forget. I think time's almost up for me. I'm starting to run out of a brain juice. Is this your new mic? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hopefully it sounds good. People have said it sounds better. Hopefully. Like the overall sound profile is different. It's going to be a lot more it's definitely a lot less intense on the high end. It's a lot more smooth. Hopefully that means that it'll be easier to listen to for longer amounts of time. Not so piercing, you know. Hopefully. This is like the podcast mic, so I hope it'd be like that. I was also looking at another mic, but I couldn't find a good deal for it. Like, the mic that I was looking at, it's like the radio mic. And it's called the Electro Voice RE 2020. And it's like, it looks really cool. And it's used by like a lot of radio hosts. And podcasts too. Is a podcast that I listen to, the WAN Show by Linus Tech Tips. His podcast, he recently swapped out his... I noticed this. He recently swapped out his SM7Bs for Electro Voice RE20s. Oh, is it RE20? I thought it was RE2020. I guess it's just an RE20. Yeah, it's a super cool looking microphone, but it also costs $450. I mean, the SM7B retails for like $400, but I got it for a lot cheaper. Thank you, Facebook. And it's the most expensive microphone I've owned. Still. My last microphone was $200. And you can actually get it on Amazon right now for like $130, I think. They really reduced the price of it. Which actually made me feel a bit bad because like I spent more on it. I thought I was getting a $200 microphone, but your voice sounds deeper. Well, yeah, it is, I think it doesn't have that exaggerated high end that the last microphone has. So it's a lot deeper. It catches a lot more of those lower frequencies. And so my voice is going to sound deeper, probably. There's also an option there's an option on it, like a switch called a presence boost that is supposed to raise the high end a bit, but it sounds a bit unnatural. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at this and see how people like it. But it has a few options on it. And I thought maybe people thought people maybe would like the lower tone. I don't know. I like your deep voice. There you go, I guess. It's not that my voice is deeper, but now you can hear those lower tones a lot more clearly. But people do say that it can sound a bit muddy, but I think the fact that my voice is a bit higher up naturally, I think it kind of cancels out the muddiness of the microphone. So I think it's actually perfect for me then, because it kind of balances it out. I think if you had a really deep voice and you use this microphone, it would sound very cool, but it would not be very clear. But then some people, like, if I was like Corpse Husband, or I just wanted to go like, what does Corpse Husband say? I don't even know. What does that guy say? I'm playing Minecraft right now or something. I don't know what Corpse Husband says. But you can barely understand me because my voice is so deep. Like that. I don't know. Doesn't he play Minecraft or something? Does he play Minecraft? No, he plays Among Us. Or he did play Among Us. I don't know what he's doing now. Whoa. I dropped my water bottle. But I was almost getting a bit worried that my audio interface wouldn't have enough juice to like power this mic fully. Because some people have had problems where they couldn't get enough gain on this microphone. But luckily, like, I literally had to crank it almost. I had to crank the gain almost to max. Not quite, but almost. And so, yeah, if I had like a cheaper interface or something, then that would have been bad. But luckily, it's enough. I can power it sufficiently. But it really got me worried there, because then I would have to buy like another $150 like cloud lifter or something. But luckily, don't need it. I think I said I was a bit... I was like kind of like, no, I don't want this microphone because I don't want to be like I want to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else. But honestly, it is a very good microphone for streaming. So I saw a good deal on it, and I caved. And I honestly think it sounds really good on my voice. I didn't think it would, but it worked out. So, pog. I also don't have to really worry about like blowing out the mic with the plosives as well. It's very good at rejecting that. Very good at rejecting, you know, side noise, stuff like that. It's very nice. I'm very excited to do more streams with it. Because as for streaming, I think this will be like the microphone I go to from now on. I might use a different microphone for singing. For now, I'll use it for singing, but in the future, once I get some good, like maybe once I figure out how to treat my room acoustically. I want to get a really good like condenser microphone, like there are a lot of brands like Lewitt. There's SE Electronics, Samson, Rode, Neumann. Neumann mics are crazy. I think the cheapest one is like $700 or something. But I don't know. I could probably find a better deal on it than that. I think I definitely will wait a little while until getting something like that, though. I think it is, because what I read is like the most important thing is like how your room sounds. So like before getting a nice microphone, or before getting a very nice like detailed condenser microphone, you absolutely need to, treat your room first. Basically just put up acoustic paneling, like very big. They look like sofa cushions, and just like putting them all like along the walls and stuff, like very thick panels to absorb all that sound, so it doesn't reflect and so no reverb gets caught into the microphone. Before you, because you want a very dry signal so that you can add all the effects and stuff in post and not have any of it, and not have to like take anything out beforehand, It's probably a bit more complicated than that. I've done so much research on this because I don't want to, because I didn't want to make another bad like purchasing decision. So I did so much research, and now I'm like, now I'm like weirdly knowledgeable about acoustic treatment, which is pretty good. It's probably good for me to know that as a aspiring music tech student. I want to visit. I've never been in a recording studio before. I'm sure there's one nearby. Maybe I could go. Maybe for covers, I could just go to a recording studio. That seems like overkill, though. But also, that is something I would do, because I often do tend to go overkill on things. I'd have to really practice, though, so I don't like go there and just flub it. Oh my gosh, I just saw something on Twitter that's like someone coming up with a new Spotify feature, and it's like a Spotify age cap, and it's like you can't listen to an artist if you're if you're too old. And there's like a little pop up that says, "Oh, you're a little too old to be listening to Olivia Rodrigo. This artist has an age cap set at 25. Since you're older than this, you can't listen to them." Imagine if that was real. I don't even know who Olivia Rodrigo is, but are they like childish or something? I don't know. I can technically listen to them, but I don't think I should. If after that, I don't know. That gives me like that would be like funny. Just music only for kids. If you can't listen, if you can't what if they did that to like TV shows like Bluey? If they did that to Bluey, then a lot of people would be unhappy. A lot of adults liking that show for some reason. I don't know why. Well, apparently Fallout 76 got 1 million players in one day. How's that possible? Is the TV show really that popular? Where is it even on? Where can you even watch it? Paramount? What even is that? Oh man. Normies are powerful, man. That's the way, you know. You can't even appeal to gamers anymore. You gotta appeal to normies with Netflix shows. That's how you market your games now. What crazy time we're living in. The TV show was interesting. Yeah, apparently people still watch TV. Well, not TV, but they watch Netflix and Paramount, which is basically just TV. It's very interesting. Gamers continue to take L's. No, TV Clout was always powerful though. It did wonders for Cyberpunk. It did wonders for The Witcher. What other games have had shows? It didn't actually do that great for Halo because nobody has an Xbox. Yeah, normies play games, but only if like they're popular. Literally, normies are such strange creatures because literally, like their interests are literally just based around what other people are interested in. It's like they can't even think for themselves. They're like a hive mind. This sounds crazy. It's like I'm talking to them, or I'm talking about them like they're like they're zoo animals. But this is true. It's true. It's genuinely true. That's how they act. It's how they are. It's crazy. And that's just like the norm. I guess like we are a collective society, but gosh damn, you know, get some, you know, you're allowed to have hobbies that aren't like watching Netflix. I don't know. If people are too afraid to be weird, you know. I think people have like one thing. They have one weird thing that they don't, you know, talk to other people about, but they wish they could. You know, like your coworker named like Hunter or something like that. probably like most of his interests are probably like very normal, but he probably has like one hobby. Like he's just like really knowledgeable about like gardening for some reason, but he doesn't talk about it because everybody thinks it would be weird. Yeah, like K-pop is like a normie thing now, right? So then when it's unpopular to like someone, they just like stop liking the group because they're not popular anymore. But it's like what kind of like there's no loyalism at all. It's just like so flaky. I can't. It's like being fair weather. Literally, the sports fans, I can't say much good things about them, but they did get this. They were cooking with the term fair weather fan because I think that applies very well to like the kinds of people that enjoy media nowadays. No, I'm back. Hello. Welcome back. What we're talking about? We're talking about a lot. I don't even know what we're on right now, but I'm just talking about whatever comes to mind. But I think I'm like I think I'm done. Like streaming for now. I've not got much else to say. When K-pop fans get used to bullied. No. Oh, okay, yeah. They're afraid to like certain groups. That's a bit ridiculous, right? Like, what are they all really? Like, they're all just like... Every K-pop group is just like a company got a bunch of kids together and trained them to be idols. And that's like the group. Like, they're all the same. They're all like different brands of bread. Like, it doesn't matter what like brand of sandwich bread you get. It's all sandwich bread. Like, who are we kidding here? Like, you just have your favorite, and then you just stick with it. You don't go like, well, like, my friends are all buying this sandwich bread, so I should. Like, what difference does it make? That's a terrible analogy, but it made sense in my head. Because, like, do you actually care about what kind of sandwich bread you get? Not really. I don't think Americans do, at least. They're all kind of the same, which to mean they're not really bread at all. Also, why is... Okay. The power of FOMO? No, this is more like the fear of not fitting in. Not really, because like they don't really care about the content of it. They just want to fit in with the group and be like accepted. So not quite, but it's similar. You know, it's got like different. It's got similar vibes. My throat. I just think I just need to like rest my voice for a little. Water isn't helping. Okay, this was fun. Thank you for talking with me. I'm gonna go now though, because my throat's killing me. Bleh. But thank you. I want to stream tonight too. I'm sorry if I don't, because I'm likely gonna get home really late, and I might not have the energy. But if I do, then I'll be around. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.